Okay, cool. Peace, family. Happy Sunday. 18th, February 18th. So we have one more week left in a month. One more Sunday left in a month. You know, I pray that you was able to make some forward progress. I pray that you was able to stay consistent to the vision, to the mission, stay disciplined on everything you said you were going to do. I want to share something with you guys real quick. So for this whole year actually, been really good at doing it. But I started at the beginning of the year, and I want to show you the book. Obviously, it's a little turned backwards right now. But in here, I decided, you can see, it's going to be backwards. But it says plan for the week 1/9/23 to 1/15/23. And then 5 major goals. On this one, I started with 4. Now eventually, I built it to 5 weekly goals I wanted to accomplish, and then figured out a way to take daily consistent action towards those goals. The reason I made it 5 is just simply because of an influencer I follow, a real one. His name is Andy Frisella. He came out with something called the Power List, right? 5 critical things that you want to get done for that day. Now, don't just put anything that's BS, like number 1, make the bed, number 2, take the trash out, number 3, walk the dogs. No, critical task, as in something that's going to help you advance in what you truly want to do. So I'll give you an example. For me, it was dedicate 7 to 10 hours to my Got Credit Mastermind course so I could learn about credit. Or it could, or it could be dedicate 7 to 10 hours to my WFG business, to my insurance business, to learning about sales. That's the weekly goal. Every single day, it's up to me to dedicate 1 hour to 2 hours, if not more, on sitting in front of the computer, right? Isolating my phone, putting my phone on Do Not Disturb, making sure that I get up earlier so that I can knock out these critical things so I can enjoy the rest of my day. I'm the type of person where I like to take naps. Alright, so I'll just get up at 6 a.m., knock out what I gotta do as far as my 75 hard, like go on my first workout, read my 10 pages, you know what I'm saying? And throughout the day, I can eventually time in the second workout and everything else I have to do. But you get the point. Plan for the week. From this Sunday to next Sunday, what are 5 things? What are 5 goals that you want to accomplish? From those 5 goals, how can you stay consistent every single day? What are you going to do towards that big goal? And then something else I would do is I would plan out the next day. So, okay, these are my 5 weekly goals. What am I going to do tomorrow to achieve those weekly goals? So I would reflect daily. Then the next day I would plan for that day. Then as soon as the next day comes, I would get up and attack those things. And by the time it's time to go to bed or to rest, I look back and I come back to the journal. See if I can find a great example for you guys. Come back to the journal. I take a lot of notes. Right? This is for February 3rd, but 5 goals that I needed to do. Check mark every time I got done to those. Then at the end of the day, reflect. What did I do? What could I have done better? What didn't I do? Why? Right? So that way I'm staying accountable. To me, I'm staying disciplined. To me, I'm reporting to myself. If you can't report to anybody else in your circle, if you have nobody that's going to push you to grind and grow, report to yourself. That's going to help you build confidence within yourself. That's going to help you get better and develop skills that you need to succeed not only in business, but in your work environment, in your family life. If you're married, in your marriage, right? If you have kids, you're going to set a great example for your kids. It's only going to help you when you stay accountable to yourself, right? And after you reflect, after you say, okay, this is what I got done, this is what I got, what I didn't. If you didn't get something done, the same way we set rewards for ourselves, like if I do everything today that I needed to do, For example, right, I'm gonna go eat some ice cream or eat that slice of pizza. That's just for example. Whatever that could be to you, make sure you reward yourself for your good discipline. And if you fall off, if you do something you weren't supposed to do, don't reward yourself. Set some type of boundary. Set some type of, for the lack of better terms, something that's going to punish you, right? Like, oh man, today I have to dedicate an extra hour of studying. I have to dedicate an extra hour to whatever topic I want to apply to, right? I hope that makes sense. As you go over time, it's easy now for me because I've developed that habit. It's a skill set that I've been working on for the past 2 months. But for those who are new, you're building yourself a routine. This is coming. It's going to become second nature eventually. But as you're doing it, it gets easier. Then you can start challenging yourself, set bigger goals, break those bigger goals even down. And it's all by planning. See, a lot of us, we don't plan to fail. We just fail to plan. We just fail to take those mini steps that's going to lead us to the big goals. I heard Andy Frisella talk about the same way someone sets a goal to make 250,000. It's the same way a millionaire sets a goal to make 100 million. They take that daily consistent action on the same repetitious things to get them there. They don't switch nothing up. They just stay disciplined and attack every single day. That might be an over-exaggeration for you. Like, I can't make 100 million. Start exposing yourself to people who say you can. Because you can, but you just have to build those skills. Discipline, it's a skill. Consistency, it's a skill. All of these things, they're skills that maybe you weren't taught in your household, but you can develop. You can develop, right? So as we're going into this new week, into the last week of February, realize that March is coming around the corner. That's the last month for the first quarter. So just like that, first quarter of 2023 is done, right? So I still have to plan for my next week, but I wanted to make this video to challenge you guys. Go ahead and start getting organized. Start planning. Start staying accountable to somebody. We grow together. I want you to realize that. If you don't have anybody to stay accountable to, I'll hold you accountable, right? I'll lead the way first and foremost because I have to lead myself and stay accountable to me. But then I'll figure out a way where we can make a plan for you, right? And that's all I'm here for. I'm here to lead by example. Every single day get 1% better. So that way you can get 1% better each day. And that'll rub off. Every time you start working on yourself, eventually your friends will see it. Your family will see it. They'll say, oh, okay, I didn't understand at first. I thought you were going crazy. But now I see your vision. I see what you're trying to do. And the more consistent you stay, the more disciplined you stay, you will start attracting people that have a similar vision, have a similar mindset, and they'll start bringing these pieces to you that's going to help you advance to the next level. Everything in life is intentional. Everything. We just have to figure it out. Get around the right people. Get around the right information. Listen. Stop bullshitting. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting time. Okay? If nobody has told you, I'm telling you, it's time to get serious. It's time to get serious. 2023 is all about growth. It's all about evolution. It's all about getting better. It's all about getting consistent. It's all about getting disciplined. Right? Somebody has to tell you. We can't just... I see people talk about, man, why can't we just enjoy ourselves? Forget about all this crazy talk that's going on. Just go outside and enjoy yourself. Listen, if you don't get serious, there will be no future for you. There will be no future for your kids. And that's out of love. The reason I'm so hard on myself right now is because I want to set the best example I can for my siblings, for my parents, for myself. And in the future, when I attract my spouse, right, I want to be a great leader for her. I want to be a great leader for myself. And I want to provide the most excellent, fruitful, abundant life for them. Because I know that I put in the work in myself. And now I can enjoy those fruits from my labor. And that's what I see for you too. So I'm gonna check in again next week. Give yourself some grace, but also set some boundaries. Set some rules and standards for yourself. Because at the end of the day, we can goal set all day long. Shout out to Ed Milet. We can goal set all day long. But when those goals seem too out of reach and we start getting complacent, it's the standards that we keep for ourselves that we always get. If your standard by law is lazy, you're going to revert back to being lazy. Set higher standards. Put these laws in place for you and your family, and watch everybody grow and evolve and get to that goal that you all have, right? Love you guys. I'm here for you. Reach out if you need help. Until next week, peace.